Start. Good work. Woohoo. Hello everyone and thanks for hanging out with me. Another Sunday, another Let's Talk EV. Oh, you've seen I changed the thumbnail. I thought always the same is stupid, so I'm putting in a bit of information what I thought we can talk about. How is everybody? Everybody cool? Is the poll now there as expected? There should be a poll on the, where am I? On the upper right. And I did, have you ordered the ID.3 this week? I have, I will, never. No poll still? But where is that? It says it here. Info. How do I have to do it again? I do it again. Maybe save. Is it there now? No poll. We'll see. That's fine. I hope everyone is doing great. As always, I ordered the Max. That's good. I want to go through all the news and of course go through ID.3 news, Ionity news. And then I have a topic that I need your help with the 1,000-kilometer drive with the Renault Zoe. I'm not sure I will do it, but I'm thinking about it and I planned a different route and I think it's better. And I wanted your opinion on that. Also, I want to go through the high EV journey. Oh God, I totally forgot your name. Marcus? Sorry, I'm horrible. I want to talk about the configurator of the ID.3 because when you do leasing, didn't I change the plus because rear and max won't be made until November. Huh! I had no idea this. See, information is amazing. I want to talk when you do leasing about the kilometers because I have that piece of paper for my leasing that says I put in 22,500 kilometers and it says if you drive it for the whole leasing, so for me 3 years, if you drive hello from Ireland, hello back to you too. If you drive 2,500 kilometers more, then it's fine. And I think even if you drive less, then nothing happens. But under that, you get, for every kilometer that you drive less, you get 4.18 cent per kilometer back from Volkswagen. And if you drive more, you have to pay 9.14 euro cent for every kilometer. And I want to calculate that how that is. So I already calculated 2,500 kilometers is around 230 euros that you pay on top. I want to see if you select different kilometers how that is. But let's go through the news quickly. It's done in 10 minutes or less than always, you know. Nothing here, just mountains. Well, it's the Grand Canyon. Getting 3-month free payments and ID plan. Yeah, it's just amazing. That's why I had to change how I do the leasing. Otherwise, I would have done it different. So this is 2 things are here totally German. Sorry. So, but it's a great thing. Now a part of the government who has to do with that stuff. So that gas pumps, for example, really give off a liter and not too much and not too less, so that everything is not configured. I don't know what Eichen means. I'm horrible, but that it's the right amount and everything works. They're also looking into charging of electric cars, and they are planning that the whole market in Germany, it's not set, of course, is changing. So the way that if you are at a charging station, you can select at the charging station how you want to pay. So you don't need a different card. You just plug it in, of course, and then it recognizes who you are. And then you can select on this charger, I want to pay with this. and so on. They wanna make it easier and more transparent, and also that the prices are not, this one costs amazingly high and the other one is amazingly cheap, so that nobody gets screwed. Another thing which is amazing, that the government was looking at the business, how DC charging is being built in Germany, because they're getting incentives from the government, so, and from the EU as well, so that charging stations are coming more and more. And then they noticed they're not doing a very good job, and so the government itself is now planning to build 1,000 DC charging parks, they call, so I'm guessing more than just one charger. And they're planning on doing this again, but this would be amazing that they're even thinking about it. A few years ago that would have never happened, and I'm pretty sure it has to do with Volkswagen being very strongly involved in the government as being the biggest car maker in Germany. And I know you should move to Germany, but nobody knows if this is just talk or something will be happening. Who knows, but it would be nice. What else do we have? We have the mach-e. The ordering books are opening in June 26th, in 5 days. So all the pre-bookers, I think, how do they call it? Do they also call it first edition? I can't remember. But then you can finally order the car. So a final order. I don't know if it's just the States or all over the world. Was that open Friday? Yeah, that would be. But that's a nice car. I'd really like to get my hands on that. Also, mach-e. Ford says that the advertising is gone. That the mach-e intelligent range estimator aims to improve upon Tesla. So they say this will be the most accurate range estimator in a car ever. So I'm guessing they're just see how you drive, how, I don't know if they, but the temperature, I don't think they can measure the wind, but maybe with internet connection they know how the wind is, where you're driving and where you want to go. And then of course elevation and everything. Ooh, a cute video about the Porsche Taycan driving amazingly fast. Let's watch that. Still Porsche hasn't come back to me, and it will never happen. Is this the Turbo S? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so that this channel, I watched a few videos. They do that all the time. They get into sports cars, and but it doesn't even have to be a sports car. They wear lederhosen. Nobody's wearing lederhosen here. Just a stupid Bavarian part. Drive, drive. Drive. Do not attempt what? Listen. Ooh. GoPro does he have? The thing, the DJI 240, 50. Isn't it limited to 260? I thought. 165. Yeah, driving 270 is no fun. It's the road gets extremely narrow when you drive that fast. I did it a few times. Watch Audi e-tron S 3 motor. So this will be an e-tron with 3 motors, so front and 2 in the back. I really don't know if this is necessary. If you need such a big SUV heavy car with even more power, but Audi wants to try. Yes, also Ford wants to introduce hands-free mode. So a camera is facing you and knows that you are looking at the road, and then it's fine to not touch the steering wheel. What's the fastest speed you've driven? I think it was 275 or something. It was a BMW M3, an old one. But for, I don't know, 2 seconds. I drove above 200 kilometers for a very long time. I wanted to get home, but it's so exhausting. I was amazingly young. I would never do that again. But it's a great idea with Ford when they do that. I'm okay with that, because a lot of times you look at the road but you don't want to touch the steering wheel. That's nice. Also, Lucid Motors, they unveiled their production electric car in September 9th, which is still a long time to go. That's after ID.3 comes out, and nobody cares about this. But I find it's very interesting. They have released the specs, and some of them are outrageous. I mean, 1,000 horsepower, and for $100,000, okay. The car looks okay. It would be nice to see, but of course, on a motorcycle, 260. Wow, you're brave. Also, a lot of you have seen that on the Facebook group, that in China they leaked ID4 pictures, so the SUV. And I'm sorry, I'm not so excited about that, because the camouflage, you could see how the car will look like, and it's like an ID.3, I think, just pumped higher. Of course, bigger, but I don't think it looks that good. The front looks a bit very Kia e-Niro, and the back looks very Audi e-tron. God, you went with your wife 260 on the highway. But those were the news. Ionity, construction started. I have to refresh. Maybe something started today. Construction, no, nothing. Since last week, construction started in Pilsting, Bavaria. This is very close to me. This is on the way to Munich, but it's a stupid distance. I will show you in the Ionity web, on the Ionity map, not web. But there in Pilsting is also a Fastnet charger. Then we have France. Ooh, then 2 in Spain. And what went live? Come on, how many days? Ooh, 4 days. Yes, in United Kingdom, in Cambridge, then in the Netherlands, in Spain again twice, and in North Hessen, at the mid of Germany. But let's look at our map. So here is my location and my Ionity, and this is the new one. And right there, like I said, is also a Fastnet charger. Just the Fastnet has 2 chargers, one with 150 and one with a normal 50 kilowatt charger, as far as I know. But as you can see, from here where I am to here is 60 kilometers, so here it's also 60 kilometers. It's a stupid location. Would be better if it would be near Munich, so in Freising or something. And I was planning a route, but I will talk to you about that later, with different Ionity chargers. And it looks like it should be easy when you look at this map, but it's not, because a few chargers, it's really annoying. They are on the highway, but only one side of the highway gas station has the Ionity charger, and you're not allowed to go. There is an maintenance road where you can go from one gas station to the other side, but you're not allowed to do that. And so you have to go further, turn around at some point on the highway and go back, and then do the same thing again. And of course, it's annoying and stupid speed. It's not good for driving 1,000 kilometers fast. And I've seen it a few times. I thought going to Frankfurt, but no. And I will show you a different route. It's not perfect, but it's a good. There was that a Peterborough, the location for Ionity. No, it was all in Germany, very close when I planned. But go to UK. What is new? Oh, come on, Ireland has 4. UK already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Scotland 1 in Perth. Huh. Okay. Go to the next Facebook group. ID.3. So much going on this week in the pre-bookers. So many questions. People that look like they had no idea about the ID.3 at all. Very interesting. Everybody's doing something different. If you didn't know, you can order the ID charger right now, but and there was a problem on the website that it said you will get the charger, it doesn't matter what charger, one of those three, very soon, but it's wrong. So you get the base charger right away, they have them, but the Connect and the, what's the other one, Pro? You can order them, but they will be there before your ID.3 comes in September, but very close to that. So maybe 1 or 2 weeks before that, they have a problem with that too. My registration page, where I pre-booked, still says 1 step away. Nothing changed. And what's very interesting, I didn't mention last week, I checked the SEP map and it was not there, so I questioned it and it appeared, but as it is, so no, it's still free. Ooh, that's cute. I love when Ionity chargers are still free, but I don't do that anymore. I went to the, just looking for the 2 Ionity chargers that are in my hometown in Passau. I looked at them where they are, and it's 4 chargers on each side, all green, behind the gas station. It's totally fine, but you have to know where they are. It's not like you drive by, but then you have to go a weird way. But it looked good. And then my Volkswagen page with the, I asked my dealer for the commission number, because on the Volkswagen site in Germany I have my login where I did my pre-booking with that login. And there it also says, this is your Volkswagen ID, and then you can add a car, and you can add a car with your VIN or with the commission number. And I asked, will I get the ID.3? What is this? Look at this. You can see it here. This is my Volkswagen page and this is my car. But it's not. So he gave me the commission number. It didn't work to add the car. Then I checked other Facebook groups about the ID.3 and they said you have to put 2020 in front. So it's 2020, then there were 2 letters and then 4 numbers. And then I could add the car. And this thing up here, Volkswagen ID.3 First Edition Plus, I added that. You can put that in, the same as here. Kennzeichen means license plate, you can put that in. But what's weird is that it says VIN, so in German it's VIN, Fahrzeug, except for the translation for vehicle. And it says not available yet. Then type ID.3. At other pre-bookers who added their car, it said ID.3 Pro Performance, something like this. The power is right. Then model year, it says here 2021. At others, it says 2020. We're not sure about that. Maybe the year for Volkswagen is not at the end of the year. Maybe the production year is after the summer break or whatever. I have no idea. And can you spot a mistake in the pictures? Look at the pictures for the ID.3. There is a mistake when it comes to the car that I ordered. Can you see it? Who knows what it is? Huh? 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 What's wrong with the car? You guys know what I ordered. You've seen my videos. 9,000 people watch the videos. No go faster stripes. No. Wheels, that's true. This is the Max version. The picture is totally wrong. This is not the car I ordered, because I can go in here to all the features the car has, and the car has, where does it say? Panoramic roof. It has travel assist, and the head-up display was in there as well. I can't find that. Augmented reality head-up display. So either Volkswagen had updated me to a Max without telling me, free upgrade, cool, yes, or this is the wrong number. The number that I have, I mean, it's still white, that's true, but again, my pre-booking page still says the same thing, but this was pre-booking, not this, and it hasn't changed since I did this, I think, on Friday or Thursday, I can't remember, but this is wrong. So this is very, very wrong. I hope they can fix it and hope it says 2020. I want the car soon, I don't want to wait. And oh, by the way, and in German, in the paper that I signed for the First Mover Club, it also said that we will be getting a gift, and I think so a box, they said. I'm pretty sure it will be it says that it will be the charging card with your ID, so you can log into that and do all of this and have your WeCharge app and WeConnect and all of this. Looks like a 143 model. No, the 143 model is here. This would be the right car. Why is that my webcam doesn't work? It's not live. This is just a picture. What the hell? Let's unplug, plug it back in. What does it say now? Still, it's frozen. Okay, screw you, webcam. Maybe different. USB here. What about now? No. They're not. Did you know WLTP is different on each version? I didn't know that, but they just I read it somewhere now. But come on, when it's like 1% or 2%, you really it's more about who drives it and not. It's going to be a long 2 months. Yeah, it's going to be a long 11 weeks. What week do we have? Help me. Tomorrow is week 26. Tomorrow I get the Renault Zoe. Talk to you about that in a second. And the car should come in week 37. So 11 weeks. Can we do that, guys? 11 weeks are done very, very fast, especially when 6 of those weeks I have an EV. Maybe more. Who knows? Yes. Let's close that. And then I want to go through the Renault Zoe 1000 kilometer thing. Max 410, 419, 424. So 5 kilometers and then 9 kilometers. By the way, however is ordering the max version, check the tire prices. What does it mean? I don't know what you mean. Where are we? 1000 kilometers. Yes. Yeah, what the anything else with the ID.3? As you also seen my video, so I ordered, I leased, and I put in. I'm pretty sure that the 20-inch tires, the winter tires, are expensive, and also the normal tires. 20-inch is a big tire. My reason why I did not get I was at the dealer, and he told me 200 euros each. That's nice. Wake me up when summer ends. Yeah, till September ends. No, if September comes, that's a Green Day song. Anyone picking up there? So when I was at the dealer, he gave me the numbers that the max will cost, and I did it in the configurator as well. It's the same thing. And I thought about it. The only thing I really want is the heat pump. Head-up display, panorama roof is nice, yes, but I don't need it. The same as travel. I don't need it at all. Travel assist, electric adjustable seats, also nice. The massage, it's nice, but I don't need it. And what I don't like was that in Max it's only the dark interior. I want the light gray with the white steering wheel. I just think it looks amazing. I'm sure it will be a big problem with cleaning and dirt from the hands, but it'll just look amazing. Well, mine changed my August holiday September, but boss will not allow it. Oh, that's stupid. I also have to take a week off when the car is coming, because I have to test everything in the world in 1 week as fast as possible. It's very, very, and maybe I get the car a bit earlier. Maybe I ask Björn Nieland if he wants to test the car and I come up there. I don't know yet. I don't think so. It's very unlikely, but still, it will be amazing. And what I thought is, I looked at the price, and the leasing was that way that in those 3 years the car will cost me over 2,000 euros more to have the max. And then I looked at the wheels, and I don't like the wheel design, and I don't like the big wheels, so the 20-inch, and I know that winter tires don't have to be 20-inch, but if I need new tires, I don't think after 3 years I will need that. But still, I decided against it, and I'm okay with it. There, I said it. I said it. But I want to go through the configurator for just a second. Volkswagen.de. And where's my ID.3 first is now on the front page. ID.3, let's go here. And we're gonna select the first. Now let's do mine, plus. Then configure, and of course there's only one engine. I want white, it doesn't cost anything anyways. Interior, I want white. Steering wheel, fine. And extra, nothing. And let's go to leasing. Sorry, this is in German, but in other pages it doesn't work. So this is private leasing. I want it for 36 months. Drive 22,500 kilometers and 6,000 I want to pay. So this is what I pay with the 3,000, a 3% interest, which is high. Did you expect the prices that high? I heard lots of people slightly surprised, disappointed. I expected this. I thought, because they said that the Golf 8 is around the same number, I thought that the interest would be also 2, but I heard from the dealer that the Golf 8 is not selling very well, that's why it's cheaper. In Ireland, all colors expected the Moonstone Grey are extra. Ooh. That's stupid. Anyone picking up the ID.3 in the Autostadt? I wanted to, but because of Corona, they don't allow factory tours and will keep the whole handling over experience to a minimum. But that's in September. Everything's different. I could select if the car is being brought to my dealer, if I pick it up in Dresden, Gläserne Manufaktur, Transparent Factory, or in Wolfsburg. And I selected Dresden because it's the closest to Zwickau where it's being built. So I hope it's a bit earlier, just a day. All other colors than light gray cost extra in Norway, nearly 1,000. Wow. And we're lucky in Germany, but we don't get a heat pump. That's the thing. But what I want to do now is see how much does it cost more if I do 25,000 kilometers. Bing. It's 460, so it's 11 euros more. Let's do the calculator. 11 euros more times 33 months. I'm doing it for 36, but the first 3 are for free. That's 363 euro more. And I calculated, remember that number, 363. It's 0.914 cent times 2,500 kilometers. It's 230. So it's cheaper for me to select a lower mileage and pay afterwards. Shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't it always be cheaper to pay up front? I'm very surprised about that. What if I would have taken 20 instead of 22 and a half? Let's do 20. 445. That's also 12 euros. Yeah, 396. That's even more than. Huh, that's interesting. Where were we? Oh god, you pay so much. Golf 8 is in 0. Offer here, ID.3 is on 4.9. Yikes. Did you have the option for bike rack or other external add-ons? I don't have the option when I ordered it, but they said this is in the parts department of Volkswagen. I can go there and order that stuff, and I can put it even in my leasing if I want to, but I don't need anything. Why Volkswagen was not able to do same price everywhere in Europe? Big difference sometimes said for some countries. It all has to do how many cars are coming, how they are selling cars there, what are the normal prices, the tax, VAT, everything is different. In Portugal's colors are 588 euros except grey. Ireland has 14% vehicle registration tax on top of 23 VAT, but 10k of incentives. Different taxes in different countries. Well, I'm talking bare price without taxes, incentives, still difference here. Bike rack illegal in Portugal. Really? Why is that illegal? That's weird. Yeah, we did this. And now I want to go into my Zoe screen. So, I need your help. You guys are all pros when it comes to EVs and charging and driving and consumption, whatever. I asked Renault, because I'm getting the Renault Zoe ZE50 R135 tomorrow. I have no idea when it will come, if at work or at home. No idea. And I asked the woman that I was in contact with, a very nice person, if I can do 1,000-kilometer drive. But then I need more kilometers that I'm allowed to drive, because I was originally planned to only drive 2,000. And I said, then I need 3,000. And she said, it's fine, you can do it. So that's cool. And so I planned the trip the same way that I did with the Model 3, which is this. And here you can see what every leg is, so 178, 107, 141, and so on. These are consumption numbers that are calculated in the way that I take a percentage of the battery. So from Björn Nieland's video, I know that the ZE50 has a usable capacity of 42 kilowatt hours. And then I go and say 50% of that battery capacity on this leg, which would mean I would need an average consumption of 118 watt hours per kilometer. And if I use 60%, if I use 70, 80 or 90. And I thought I don't know what the consumption of the Zoe will be at higher speeds and what the best speed is, but I estimated around 200 watt hours per kilometers on highway at 120 average, so 130 cruise control. And with those numbers, I calculated how much I have to charge. So first time 52% more, 68, 55 and so on. And then I calculated how much kilowatt hours those are. And then I looked at, will it be 1,000-kilometer trial? I think I will call it, how fast can the Renault Zoe ZE50 drive 1,000 kilometers on a German highway? I think I will do it like this. This explains everything. It's not too long. It doesn't have a weird word. So Björn Nieland cannot be mad at me like he was with the Porsche Taycan driver. And those kilowatt hour charged, I estimated how long it will take from Björn Nieland's video. He was doing a charging from 10 to 90%. And I looked how long did it take to charge 22 kilowatt hours, 29 and stuff. And then I put the minutes here. Then I calculated how long it will take to drive this based on 120 average speed. We'll see, maybe 110. And then I took 5 minutes for each time I have to go charge, plug in and whatever. And I can change those numbers. So when I do 110, it will change that. And then I added everything together, and it means that the whole trip will cost me 60 euros. I charge 168 kilowatt hours. It takes 817 minutes, now with 110 average. And this is average speed driving, not average speed with charging, which would mean 13.6 hours. This is, of course, a big estimation. But the biggest part is I looked at, there's a German website where you can look at how, where are all the construction sites on German highway, how long, what's happening there. So is it just one lane or is everything on 2 lanes and so on. And I calculated that the normal road that I took with the Model 3 has almost 73 kilometers of construction. That's a lot. Björn Nieland will be the tour best friend if you get ID.3 before him. He will criticize your video on his channel. Good publicity. That's possible. But then I looked at Ionity. I have to bring that up again. Where is my Ionity map? There. So the tour that I took with the Model 3 was this. I start here. Didn't use this. No, I started in Hengersberg, so that's around here. Now I can charge right in Passau where I live, and start here. And also the problem with this thing was that I start in Passau at Ionity, but I end at a different Ionity, which is still 60 kilometers away from home. So it's not a big deal, but it's not perfect. So again, I start here, Passau. Don't use this Ionity charger, use this one that I used with Model 3 2. Go up north, use this one. There's construction here, there's construction here, and then up here, Gera, I go to the east, use this charger. This is the closest to Zwickau, so if there is an ID.3 charging testing on Ionity, it would be here. But in Leipzig too, it's also not close. So this is Zwickau, this is where Volkswagen is building the ID.3. Then I went to Dresden, turned around here and went the whole way back. You need to go Ionity charge in the ID factory. Yeah, you already told me that. And then it ends here in Straubing, would be the 1,000 kilometers, and then I have to get home. What I looked at is different direction. I went up here and then maybe here around. Didn't work because of the chargers not having a weird thought. But trial sounds like I'm trying something. I want to have it in there that I'm going for speed and time. Trial sounds like I'm taking my time. It's more about, yes, let's go fast. Come on, come on. It's almost at 60%. Let's go. Yes. But then I tried a different way. And it is starting at Passau, going to this Ionity charger, then going to this Ionity charger, then going down here, Stuttgart, where Mercedes has their headquarters, going down here to this Ionity charger, just continue a bit further to here, turn around. Don't use the charger I charged before. I will use this one near Heilbronn that I didn't use on the way there, and also this one that I didn't use on the way here, because before I charged here and then here, but on the way back it's here and then way back. And the good thing about this, when I go to the alternative here, I only have to charge 6 times. But it also means that the distance between the charger is higher. As you can see here, the first one is the same, 178, but I'm also starting with 100%. But then the others, at the other it was 107, 140, 113, 103, 140, and here it's 150, 160, 150, and at the end again 177. So for this I have to charge a lot. But so the problem is I have to charge longer. That means because the charging stops are longer, charging speed is not that amazing, because I'm not stopping where the charging speed is starting to slow down. I need more juice. But what's the big amazing, well, there's a small thing when I'm back in Passau. It's 1,002 kilometers, and at Passau I can still go on for a few kilometers, so I'm getting 2,000 kilometers very close to home, which is amazing. But the biggest thing here is this: for the whole 1,000 kilometers, according to the construction site map, it's only 7 kilometers of construction, and this is in Regensburg, just 100 kilometers from here. And this sounds a lot better. The problem is, except for 2 chargers or 1 charger that I will use, all the other ones I haven't been, but they're all on the highway, so it's off. I think so. I have to check again. I think they're all on the highway, left and right. So this is the first charger, this is not, but I charged on this with the Model 3. So this is on an Autohof, which means it's not a gas station on the highway. You go off the highway, but very close, and then, but it needs a minute longer, something like this. But this one here is on both sides. This one here is on both sides. Then where do I go down here? This one here is on both sides. And the last one should be down here, is also on both sides. So I'm really staying on the highway the whole time. So maybe it's even faster with this. This looks like a good way. Again, negative, I have to charge longer. I mean, I have my charging times here, 41 minutes, 46, 41, 27, 27, 53. Last is very long. It's a long time to charge. But I think the driving will be so much faster. with no construction. Of course, I have no idea about speed limits. If there is a speed limit just because it's a dangerous part or whatever, I have no idea. But with the Renault Zoe, which has a maximum speed of 145, I think, not even GPS 140. But I want to use Ionity. I know Zoe can only charge with 50 kilowatt, but I want to use Ionity for two reasons. First of all, with Mine card, it costs the exact same. It's the exact same price if I charge on the 50 kilowatt chargers or Ionity. Second, there are on the highway, I don't have to go off anywhere, don't have to search. Third, there are 4 chargers, so if somebody is charging, it's fine. And with a different charger where there's only one and I go there, maybe it doesn't work or someone else is charging, I'm screwed and stress. And what was the last? Yes. Yeah, and the distances are not extreme high. So the except for the first and where I'm fully charged before I go, so there's no problem. Renault Zoe reacts to 1,000 kilometer autobahn. How do you put in this sentence sounds good, but how do you put in that I'm driving it as fast as I can, including charging? How do you do that? But a very nice suggestion. Thank you. People love reacting videos. Yeah, I don't get this. As you see, the other ones are 150 kilometers, except for the last one. 150. The Zoe should have 300 kilometers of range when you drive normally. So I'm hoping when I drive 130, I can have 180. But still, I calculated again. I have to charge to 82%, 87, and the last charge even 97%, which is a lot. So in this, but I think it sounds better. Again, I have no idea when it comes to speed limits on the highway at this stretch, but construction sites are way less. I mean, 7 kilometers and 70. And when you remember the Model 3 thing, will you live stream? Of course. Hello. I will do live stream with, if I do the 1,000 kilometers, I'm not sure yet. I want to, but I'm still, do I want to drive 15 hours? I want to do it on Sunday, so there's less traffic. It's easier. And no trucks. But do I want to do this a day before work, drive 1,000 kilometers? And when charging this long, you have more relaxation time, of course. But again, do I want this? Somebody pointed out that there've been 1,000 kilometer channels from Björn Nieland with the e-Golf, with the new Nissan Leaf E+, but with the Zoe only in winter. And somebody said, was it not you, EV Journey, Marcus? I think it was you. Marcus said that it hasn't been done in summer. Maybe charge is better in the summer. Yes. And so 1,000 kilometer autobahn failure. Failure always clickbaits. Kidding. Yes. So what do you think? What's the better choice? Having longer distance and maybe slower charging, but no construction site? Or the other thing? And of course, this is now, this route here is now familiar. I know where the charger is. I've been there. But the other, I looked at sorry, it's a different one. That's all the videos I want to make about the Zoe. But planning ahead, of course. I will live stream the 1,000 kilometer drive. I want to live stream when I do the range test at 90 kilometers an hour. Maybe I want to do a range test at top speed. See how that is. Could be fun. You will not be able to drive a Tesla speed. Of course not. First of all, the car cannot drive faster than 140, 145. And then the charging speed is way slower. I mean, 190 kilowatt to, what was the max? 45, 48 for the Renault Zoe, something like this. But maybe on the highway, the best speed is 130, 135, and then it could be a good speed. Zoe Autobahn, 1,000 kilometer travel time. Not bad. I still like mine more. Not because it's better that I said it. I just mean it still sounds. Mine just says everything that I need in there. How fast can the Renault Zoe drive 1,000 km Autobahn? No, I don't want to put in challenge. Challenge is Björn Nieland. I'm not gonna go in his turf. Trial. Yes, less stress on you. Go with less slowdown and traffic due to construction. I don't think it's stress. It just slows the whole. I don't like 1,000 km challenge. It's kind of dangerous. I've seen Björn Nieland looking really tired after some of these. It all depends how you are. I think Björn is very good when it comes to driving very long. And yes, it's not an easy test, but I think the 1,000 km challenge, let's say his word, it's just an amazing test to see the durability of a car when it comes to range, consumption and charging speed if you're buying a car. So if tomorrow I want to buy a car, and for example the Nissan Leaf was the best example. You drive the Nissan Leaf in a normal way, means you drive, I don't know, 400 kilometers, you charge in between, the car is totally fine. But if once a year you want to drive to Italy, I don't know, 1,000 kilometers, and you want to, he tends to get very tasty and grumpy. That's good. You could start really early and then have a longer rest. Hey girl, how are you? Yeah, the dog just came out and opened the door. Where was I? What did I say? You should be 2 drivers. That's fine. It's fine to drive 50, especially with those. The Model 3 was more exhausting than this will be because there was almost no pause. The Model 3 charged so fast that it was okay. I have to do this and this, and then I have to eat a bit, and then I was driving 180 to 200 kilometers an hour. So it was. Is everything okay? Is the road okay? Are people driving? And then me, I have to be fast. And then people were on the live stream. This was stress, I have to say. And I couldn't do anything while driving, of course, unless I was in a construction site. But with the Renault Zoe, when I drive 130, that's really normal traveling speed and it's not stressful. I could drink, eat while driving 130. That's totally fine. Drive to ID.3 factory, sleep there overnight and go back home the next day. Nah, I'm gonna do that. And then you see ID.3 parked. What do you do with that? Apparently Zoe has another 15 kilometers of range when it is at 0 battery according to owners. Will you try that on the range test? Nah. Sorry. I will not do that because what if they change the software or someone sees that and says, hey, when I'm at 0 range, I can still drive, and then they get stranded. No, not going to do that. If Renault thinks this is the way to do, then I will do the same with the Leaf. It has the same problem. I just think the 1,000 kilometer test is a great idea. Will you go wrong way again? Of course. That's, again, there is no construction site, so maybe I can't, but I have to change highways a lot. It's not just one way up, but with navigation I should be okay with it. So 50 and 40 have the same battery pack apparently now, not a few years ago. Now they have the same, it's just limited. And look at that. Björn Nieland says the battery has 42 kilowatt hours battery energy in there. I don't think that's a lot. I think if there really would be a 10 kilowatt hour buffer, that's extremely high. I don't think that's a good idea. I have to check. Sorry, just a sec. What are you doing? Come girl. Let's go in. You're not. A beer run. Well, especially me. Yes, I'm from Bavaria, but I don't drink beer. I have to do that. So, but what are your opinion? What's the better way? The one I know, but with a lot of construction and shorter, and it's already 7 charging stops. Why did I have not? Yes, and the other one is 6 charging stops, bigger distance in between, but no construction at all. What do you think? How much does it cost to travel 1,000 kilometers? Find it at a fixed or average speed will be cheaper to us. I'm not driving 1,000 kilometers at 90. I really don't want to do this. This you can calculate with the consumption. Make the trip with no construction. I think so too. I think I really want to try that and see if I know that. I'm not a big traveler, but if I know and if I see it's horrible road, I don't know, speed limits all the time, or amazing traffic or whatever, traffic jam even on Sunday, then I know, okay, not gonna go there anymore. It's fine. Yes, I think I'm gonna do that. You're totally right. Yeah, we did this. It's fun. Yeah, but my opinion, the 1,000 kilometer challenge is a good thing to see how the car is when at some point you will have to do a long distance traveling with your EV. And of course I will do it with the ID.3. I want to be the first to do that. And I'm a bit hopeful, since somebody posted that the cars will get later to Norway, the end of September, not in the beginning. Speed up, slow down makes efficient. Suck. Yes, of course. I hope that it's fine. And again, when it comes in karaoke at the charging, like people do in the Xpeng G3, I'm not singing. I just think in the Renault Zoe it will be way more relaxed to do that. To drive this. First of all, the charging stops are way longer than with the Model 3, and I will drive with a really comfortable speed where I can still do stuff. I cannot see how Björn could get one before you. Maybe has Björn Nieland right now. I don't know how it is in September. If you promote a playlist, Björn will also get cranky. It gets cranky a lot these days, huh? The last time when he did the parking, so 2 days ago, where he posted the parking video, where he explained parking. Yes, we never had an EV, so you don't know. I understand he gets a lot of comments, but I can't imagine him reading all the comments. I mean, he makes, I don't know, 4 or 5 videos a week, and have been watched many times, and a lot of comments. Where does he have time to read through the comments? I mean, I do that because I have time, and I do 3 videos a day, and one is this live stream, and there are maybe 2 comments on the live stream, which is 2 hours. I read every comment on my ordering ID.3 thing, and I had to delete 2 or 3 even, where some people just said crap thing, and I mean crap with this is a crappy car, get the Model 3, delete. And I delete this. I'm not saying that the Model 3 is a crappy car or that the ID.3 is a better car, no, but this is a stupid comment that has no sense in what the video was about. If somebody says, I think this is expensive, I prefer the Model 3, that's fine, I leave that. But if somebody says ID.3 is shit and I don't like it because the other thing is better, blah. I don't know. Why would you do that? I would have thought the Tesla would be easy to drive with autopilot than the Zoe. The Tesla is easier to drive, but not at 180, since autopilot only goes up to 150. There is a cruise control. I think there is adaptive cruise control on the Zoe. I think so. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was just cruise control. I would prefer on the highway normal cruise control anyways, not adaptive. We'll see. To check again. What are you doing? Get out of there. Come, girl. Go in. Come. Chop. Girl. Yes. You haven't seen her in a while, eh? Oh, come here. There you go. That's Olivia. Say hi. Don't say hi. Not happy. Ears back. Go lay down. He's a good girl. Ultimately, Björn is really excited about the ID.3, and he was about about the 208. Yeah, but again, what I said is it all depends what Björn has contacts into Volkswagen that he gets an ID.3. But overall, I do not think that the ID.3, so the customer cars, will be in Norway that much earlier. Sorry, I'm always picking on my nose. Yeah, Corona. I'm a good example here. I don't think that Norway is getting the car that earlier than Germany, but also not amazingly late, but maybe a week. We'll see. The E208 grew on Björn. Yeah, in the beginning, as I saw the live stream of where you tried to figure out the infotainment system, and he was very mad at the car. And I could understand that if there's no home button, you have to press with 3 fingers. What stupid is it? And especially when it doesn't say that. Why doesn't it say in the corner 3 finger or whatever, something? It's weird. Correct, Germany will get them earlier. I hope so. I really hope so. And I hope I will be one of the earliest, especially where I can, as one of the earliest who wants to make YouTube videos about it. Yes, he has little patience. I totally understand that. Patience is... I don't have patience either. I'm not good at that. Where was I? Show us the cost for charging kilometer miles for kilowatt hours used at the average speed between charging, so you can work out the fuel costs. Where was I? Still have it open? Yes, I do. In this thing you can see how many kilowatt hours I have to charge on each leg to get to the next destination with 10%. All over for 1,000 kilometers I need 167 kilowatt hours. Then you can calculate. With the Model 3 I needed 262 kilowatt hours, but I was also driving amazingly fast. Before the USA is leased, of course. Any information about regular map updates? If ID.3 gets regular map updates for many years, then the head-up display will be a great feature. If not, it will mostly just be a gimmick. I have no idea. I hope that the maps in the ID.3 go with internet access. So there's a base map on there, but then it's updated like Google Maps. I hope it will work like that. And the cat is here too. Now we all are here. I still don't know about the head-up display, if it's really that amazing as people think or Volkswagen thinks. It sounds nice that when you drive, I don't need the distance thing with adaptive cruise control. I couldn't care less. Where it shows this car has this distance in the head-up display. But the arrows where you have to go in here, that seems to be... yeah, ID.3 map should have traffic. Traffic, yes, but will it have the map from the internet, so when you do it with a smartphone, or will there be a base map stored on the car? I hope it is an interface to real Google Maps. I really doubt that it will be Google Maps, and I'm a bit scared about the map in the ID.3 because I've seen so many EVs with the map. So Ioniq, Kona, Niro, e-Soul, and what was the last car I've seen where I didn't like the map at all? Yeah, I think it was the Peugeot E208. The map looked horrible. Somebody said they have removed automatic parking from Max. Really? I just read in Spiegel that there will also be an update feature that comes in later. Will the navigation be poorer than the Model 3 and Polestar because it's not Google? Of course. I'm pretty sure Model 3 and Polestar 2, because of Google Maps, the navigation will be way better. And it's a great idea, especially Polestar 2 with the whole Android integration. That's a great idea. I loved it. This was the first thing when I heard that where I was interested in the car and where I want to test this so bad. I really would love that. So like I said, with this 168 kilowatt hours, you can calculate what's on 100 kilometers. 100 kilometers is then 16 kilowatt hours. Then you know the cost. and the rest from the Polestar is just very strong. So up to Model 3 level, all-wheel drive, and 300 kilowatt motor. It's too bad that you cannot only charge to the 75 point to make it to the next charger on this trip, as well as an arrival state of charge about 18 to 20%. I think you will see throttling. Of course I will see throttling above 60-70%. I don't want to arrive with 18 or 20%. I want to arrive under 10. And I will do this with this chart where I can see, okay, next time I want to arrive with I need 70% for the next leg, so my average consumption must be 200 watt-hours per kilometer, and then I want to try to drive the speed where I am. And when if there is a speed limit, then afterwards I can drive faster, for example, unless the 200 watt-hours per kilometer is at the top speed, which I don't think it is. Give me a Polestar 2. Yes, it sounds very nice, it's just too expensive. Google is the best map provider at the moment, at least. Other ones are good, but most cars have only 2 years of map updates, and those updates are really slow to be released. Not expert in this. I like Volkswagen Maps. Normally you should do a video about it in Golf 8. I said in the Golf 8 when I was at the dealer ordering the ID.3, I wanted to check out the infotainment system, how it is and everything, but didn't work and didn't want to ask for a key and everything. It just said demo mode or something like this. I would order a Polestar 2 immediately if it was available in Finland. It's not available in Finland. It's a Swedish company. How the hell is it not available in every Scandinavian country? That's stupid. I see your point. Thank you for explaining. What was the 70 thing? Yeah, I will see throttling. My thing is just, yes, there will be throttling. Charging will be a bit slower, but no construction, less charging stops. Maybe this is the better strategy because it's a slower charging car. So it's from 40 kilowatt to maybe 20 kilowatt. And I've seen in the video that even at 90%, the Zoe is still charging with 20 kilowatt. Model 3 has a map update every year at no cost. That's great. Yeah, when it comes to software map and streaming and everything, somebody posted and asked me, will the ID.3 have Netflix? Because I said that in a video once, and it will not. In the beginning of, at least, nobody knows it will get Netflix ever. Maybe in a very long future, they want to get the car working for now, and then we'll look at something like Spotify and streaming and whatever. But for example, Darren, do you have problems in your Model 3 right now with Spotify streaming? Because my friend, where I got the Model 3 from, the long-range dual motor, he says that the last few weeks he has horrible streaming, and mostly he can't do it on Spotify in the car. Volkswagen, as most German car brands, use here as map provider. TomTom is another big competitor. Very little use Google Maps, unfortunately. Pretty sure it has to do with price and integration and everything. Or maybe Google says, no, we're not helping the Germans. If the normal maps in car are not updated, you can rely on Android Auto for Google Maps instead. The problem is the Android Auto won't be in the head-up display, so you're reliant on the built-in maps. That's true. I've had no problems with Spotify at all. It works as soon as I get in the car. I worked with TomTom as client for a while. Huh, cool. I think that's it. Anything else? Oh, I want to talk about all the videos, and if maybe you have more ideas. So those are all the videos I want to do with the Zoe. Of course, show you the car. Then I want to show you infotainment system, instrument cluster, the range at 90 kilometers an hour. So I drive it from 100% to 2 or 1%, much there. Then next video, the charging from 2 to 100%, of course. Then the same range test as with the 90, but at top speed. I want to see how far can you drive at top speed. My Rockobi test, so range, consumption, best speed, of course. City consumption. Then maybe a road trip, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe the 1,000 kilometers is enough. I'm not going a road trip. Acceleration in regen. I want to see how the regen is and how you can change stuff. The same as acceleration if there are more modes than sport or whatever. app support. I want to look at the app. Already have it on the phone, but I need the VIN and I'm guessing kilometers, like the e-up, to get into the car. The 1,000-kilometer challenge, not, and likes and dislike. Any other idea that you wanted to see as a video on the ID.3, on the Renault Zoe? Anything you have that you thought, oh, I would like to know, and I want to have this tested. Can I zoom in here that you can read that better? Yes. Yeah, it's true. Any Zoe video will be great as long as it's not about the manual. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I read the manual already because I wanted to know how the whole infotainment system works and how you get into with the app support and everything. Sounds like a neat car. They really updated the whole car very well from the previous version. They did a really good job, and I hope it drives better than the one before. So I didn't complain about the Zoe before, but from 90 horsepower to 136, so this is already great. It looks way better inside with the infotainment system and the instrument cluster especially. That was horrible in the old car. I dream streaming Chef Mello video on ID.3. Ha ha ha. You guys are crazy. Come on. Is Schaukel here today? I haven't seen him in a few weeks. So he has TomTom. The interface seems great. I have no idea. I have not concentrated on that. I think they had a small update. This new road near me has appeared. But we'll see if this is all working. You want to get out again? We want the chair video. Yeah. You guys. When I have 10,000 subscribers, you get the chair video. We'll do it like this. Promote me. Promote me. Get me. Right now, what do I have? 4,000 something? I have to look. What's Björn Elon doing right now? He's going with the MG to the North Cap. Why is he doing that? Does anybody know? That's far, I'm guessing. Here's partially owned by Volkswagen Group. That's the reason. I have 4,410 subscribers right now. Get me to 10,000 and I give you the chair video. I have it on this computer. I could show it to you right now. I'm so mean. I don't think YouTube will last that long. Ha ha. It takes so long. It took me in next July, it's 2 years since I have this YouTube channel. So it took me 2 years to get close to 5,000 subscribers. But of course, the more subscriber you have, the bigger you grow. So from 10,000 to 15 is way faster than from 1,000 to 2,000, for example. Yeah. But that's how it is. And I hope that my whole ID.3 experience then will help me a lot. Your subscribers will double when ID.3 arrives. I hope so. I see it with every ID.3 video that is a bit more interesting. So when I did the first time a German magazine, so Auto, Motor and Sport, drove the ID.3, when Denmark about the news, that one zone climate and everything. With those videos, my subscriber count goes up amazingly fast. When I do but when I do videos, for example, with the Ioniq, it was also going up, but not as strong as with very interesting ID.3 videos. And my ordering video has 9,000 views, which is amazing for my videos. Usually I'm at 1,000 to 2,000, depending on the video, of course. And if I'm one of the earliest who can drive and test an ID.3 in English, so for the whole world, not just for Germany, and test it and test so many things, it would, I think, increase my subscriber count very much, and I would love that, of course. Chair video will get 10,000 views. I will not upload it, I will just show it here. That's it. And it's You don't want to see that. It's very, I wouldn't say, it's embarrassing. I think I'm farting in the video too, so it's not very nice to look at. Where's Stuhl? He's not here. I have no idea. He wasn't here yet last week. I'm sure he has to work and has a life. It's not me. This is good news for the popularity of ID3. Should sell like hotcakes. I think the interest in the ID.3 is amazingly strong, but people are confused with the price. No, I haven't seen the P7. I think I watched the first minute, but I'm horrible. As long as you can smell the video, you cannot. I'm not so interested in Chinese brands where the cars, I don't even know if we come to Germany at some point and how this all works. I'm the wrong one for this. This is fully charged, and this is Björn Nieland's territory. I'm different. I won't have my reasons to watch my video after seeing the chair video. That's true. Then you unsubscribe and give me the finger at the end. Wish we could get to the ID.3 in Canada. Who knows? But if even then, maybe in a year or two. But where I was, assume if you use Google Maps, Android Auto, you won't get integration with charging station. That's true. But Tesla can do it too, so why not this? Where was I? Yeah, the ID.3, I think it's a great car, and I think that people are amazingly interested in it because it's an extremely big manufacturer focusing on electric and bringing out their first car. That's a big deal. A lot of them want them to fail, and they did fail a bit with the software problem. I mean, I expected the car to be out in April or May, so that's 4 months later, and then it doesn't have the full functionality. Someone set up just over 5K additional email addresses and all sub. Yeah, that's true. But if you do that, and I have 10,000 subscribers, then you get the video. And I told to you, it's not a good video. You don't want to see. If you have seen it, then you're like, huh? What's the fuss about this? It's not funny, and it's just a drunk guy sitting on a chair trying to move it that can't be moved. So, not interesting. Just saying. And then the ID.3, because it's starting with the first edition, and first edition is not very cheap. 40,000 euros start, but with incentives it's a bit better. But still, the car costs 40,000 euros. I think that the interest in the car is still there, the hype, but I think that they don't sell as much as they want. And this is, I'm saying this because the pre-booking for the ID.3 was done. Since last September, they said all first editions are booked. And from last September to now are 9 months, and then they overbooked a bit to be sure. And then I was at the dealer, and the dealer said the Max version is available in white. And this made me think, maybe they're not selling as much as they want to. And I can understand. When I saw the first ID.3 video with fully charged, I thought that it will be a car with 400 kilometers range, 100 kilowatt motor for 30,000 euros. I thought it would be like that without the incentives. Now it is that car, more power, a bit more range, but with incentives it costs that much. Yeah, and people only look at the extremes. I want the Volkswagen electric with 550 kilometers of range for under 30,000 euros. They only see the extremes. Did you see the image of ID.3 charging at 106 kilowatt at 15% and 83? Yes, I've seen that. But I am not willing to accept any number with prototypes. Let's be honest. Now Volkswagen employees are testing the cars. I'm pretty sure a few will do long trips. What if at some car the battery overheats or has a failure in a cell because of charging? They make an update Okay, from now on you only charge to 100 kilowatt till 20% and that's it. So, or the opposite. They see the car doesn't even turn on the fan, which it did in the video. It didn't cool down the battery. Well, maybe we can power it more. Maybe we can put more amps in there, or for a longer period of time. So unless the car is finished in the way that we get the car, I mean afterwards it could be possible in January we get an update on the ID.3 that it charges faster or slower, whatever. Where were we? So which affordable EVs in UK have or will have heat pump? It all depends what affordable is. Maybe have one video title, I crashed the Zoe, ha ha. We need more stool, missing him. Yes, we all miss him. My dealer wanted me to move to Max, but nobody in Portugal pre-orders Max, so they need 20 people to upgrade. Ha! That's interesting. By the way, I test drive my first EV this week, not Virgin anymore. Woohoo! What was it? Idiots want them to fail. No, it's a thing. When somebody is doing something very passionately, like Tesla did, like Volkswagen is doing it now, then people want them to fail. And I had at work I had a wonderful, what wonderful is very wide. It was long and boring. We had a seminar for 2 days on Friday and yesterday Saturday. I was at work on Saturday. And it was about motivation and team spirit and all of this. And he said a few things where I was like, yeah, that's exactly what people are doing with Volkswagen, or what people did with Tesla, and what Tesla fanboys are doing now with Volkswagen. And I don't get this. I'm sorry. All you Tesla people out there, I love your cars. Teslas are amazing cars. But why can you not be okay with a car that someone else wants? I get that a Model S, Model X, Model Y, Model 3 has advantages to you, and that's why you want this car, and it's good. But maybe I need something different, and maybe the ID.3 fits me, how I drive, how I want to use a car better. Why can't, and most of them do, but some Tesla fanboys, it's just, there was, oh my God, in a different Facebook group, ID.3, a German Facebook group, or was it the English one, the Europe one? So not mine, a different one. And he said, sorry, I cancelled my ID.3. I'm going for the Model 3, and that's totally fine. That's okay. He didn't say ID.3 is crap. I don't know why I'm in this group. Blah blah blah. He just said no. I've decided for a different car, and that's okay. But of course, there were then 20 comments, and both things. Some Volkswagen fans were like, "Whoa, how can you go for this crap?" And you want to have the paint off, and have all this mistakes in the paint and whatever, and this is problem and no service center. And then the other thing, oh, finally you realized that ID.3 is a crap car, only Tesla, blah blah blah. I don't get this. I'm sorry. I just don't get this. What with all the fighting about something like this? This is in small the same thing. I'm sorry to say that, like wars start when it comes to religion or different thing. So why when people not accept the opinion and need of a different person? I mean, we do that all here. We have a very nice group here. Why? I don't get this. I'm sorry. I think the lack of heat pump for UK ID.3 is because they have to put the steering wheel on the correct side of the car. No, I really think that it's about saving money. They think, okay, UK, it's not that cold. It's the weather is not that bad in average of whole UK. We leave that out, save, I don't know what they pay for the heat pump, blah blah blah. And so we save this, and we can still bring it for 40,000 whatever euros. And then that's what you read before. In Norway, heat pump is in all versions, but you have to pay for the paint, and 1,000 euros. And then of course they choose the paint that nobody will take. Hopefully, yeah, that's weird. Where are we? Maybe you should start a new channel for the cat and watch it get to 10,000 subscribers quicker than time than you. It's more interesting when a cat walks by. That's true. Oh God, you guys are amazing. The fanboyism out there is crazy. Yes, it's really crazy. And I don't get this. I can be a fan of something. I'm a fan of the ID.3, but I accept criticism, but normal criticism. I don't accept if somebody says, that's a shitty car. Or what about the software problems? They didn't fix it, so I don't want it. That's not critic. But if you say, I'm not sure if I want an ID.3 because they had problems with the software and want the full functionality, and I think the Hyundai Kona is better for me. Totally fine. Do that. Totally fine. And I have no problem if somebody is posting this in the ID.3 group. It's totally fine. Love Tesla, but too expensive and large for me, and I want to support European industry. I can understand that if you want to do that. Question, how is EV traction handling on ice and snow versus internal combustion front-wheel drive vehicles? It all depends on the car. So Hyundai Kona has a big problem with in sport mode in traction. Handling on ice and snow, I have no idea. Haven't done it too much. I'm the wrong person to ask. But other cars, especially Tesla with all-wheel drive, are really amazing with being on ice and slippery thing, because they can really change the power on the wheels and everything. So that works really well. Of course, when you have a very modern combustion engine car, I have no idea if this is even better. I'm not so good. Is it possible to get discount if I choose interior without piano black? Yes. I must admit the pricing for i3 is a little disappointing for the UK. See, that's what I mean. I understand if people are saying, sorry, this car is too expensive. A Hyundai Kona with more range, but less charging speed and less space, but I don't need a space, or I don't need those charging speed, is better for the price. I get that. I totally get that. If there is two Ioniq 28 kilowatt hours, one at 6K and one at 28K for a 4-year-old car, should we worry about either of these car battery conditions? It all the 4-year-old car, you shouldn't have a problem. I don't know how it was 4 years ago with Hyundai, but right now they give 8 years warranty on the 5 years on the whole car, 8 years on the battery. I don't know how it was 4 years ago. Maybe it still has warranty, so you shouldn't care about the battery unless you want to drive the car for 10 years. Was hoping the Pro would be around 25, not 40. Yeah, I understand. It's a lot of money. I think the first edition, I think the difference between the prices is a bit too much. And I know the Max, they put everything in there that they can think of, but still, I don't know. They could have left massage out. Who needs that? And then put it down a bit. I don't know. And I think heat pump should be in every ID.3 first edition. How many speakers in Plus? Oh, I read that somewhere. There was in my, I think 8+1. I think so. Or maybe this was Max. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Where are we? I'm paying for the color nobody wants. That's good. Tracing, the people can drive anything they like, even a Matrix. Yes, and they do, but only tomorrow. Then for 4 weeks I drive electric, then for 4 days I drive Matrix, and then again I drive for 2 weeks. And then maybe I get a special car that I can't tell you about right now. It's not sure. I don't even know if it is possible, and I don't know if I even get it and when. Now I freak you out, huh? Where are we? I've been tracking both the Tesla and ID.3, but I'm not a fanatic. It's amazing. And that's great if you're not a fanatic. Why would you be? We're normal people here. Plus has same speaker setup as the base version 4+1. Thank you. What does a new Golf cost? For we said the ID.3 would be a similar price. Yes, they said that, but what they meant is not the first edition, and I don't even think they mean the 58 kilowatt hour battery. They meant the 45 kilowatt hour battery, because this would be then 30,000 euros, and a new Golf costs 20. But then when you get a few features and not the smallest engine, then you are at around 30. The ID.3 is 10k pounds more expensive, I would say, over a Golf. Yes. Well, you saw me last week in Let's Talk EV. I did an Golf 8R and put in a lot of features, and then it was 43,000 euros. But R is like the best line that you can get for the Golf. Yeah, fanboy is bad for everyone. Better to be open to anything. Best products on function and price should get buyers. I think it's more about the needs. People have to think, what do they want in their car, not just EV overall, and what's more important to them. And if it's software and simplicity and a lot of range and high charging speed, it's this car. And if it's comfortable, maybe this has as disadvantage, not comfortable, you know what I'm talking about. And then the other one is comfortable, and what you're doing with the car and so on. There's so much stuff. 4+1 speakers are disappointing on First and Plus. All my other cars have more recently. I'm totally fine with 4+1. Totally fine. Here's some negative for you. Nexon tires on Kona are not good. Wanted to say crap. You can say crap? You can say crap. That's fine. Audi stuff being dropped on the max. What will you do with your old car? Do you think you can sell it, or is it ready for scrappers? No, I will sell it. The old car will be worth, I don't know, 700, 800 euros, something like this. And before I had the problem that maybe I have to get money from somewhere else if I put in as a prepayment for the ID.3 for leasing, when I put in a lot of money, as much as possible, that the leasing rates are very low and the interest is very low. But since I'm getting the first 3 months for free as the first mover club, it was better for me when the leasing rates are higher. So over the 36 months, it's cheaper for me if the leasing rates are higher, because the first 3 months are for free. And therefore, I didn't pay anything in front except for the German incentive, which is 6,000 euros. And so I'm not in stress with selling the car. I'm guessing I get 700 euros or something. It has 100,000 kilometers now on there. It had a service last year. New windshield, new tire, new brakes and everything. It's fine. Where are we? Oh my God, it's a lot now. Tesla fanboys are the reason why I would never get a Tesla. It's the best EV, but I just don't want to associate with the toxic group of people. I wouldn't say that every Tesla owner is a Tesla fanboy, but there are a lot, and they give it a bad name. I don't think that it will be. I think it's a very small percentage, but they're also very loud. And this is normally with fanatic people. The same in the States with guns. Not a lot of people are so crazy with guns that they have to go out and talk about it, but then they go, oh my God. Did anyone get a price for the bike rack, or does it fit on the Plus? It will fit on the Plus. The prices, I thought we've seen, we in the island, or what was it? There was a PDF where there was the price in there, wasn't it? I think so. Let's go over here. Well, I will look it up, Marty. Where was that footage? Accessories. Yes, we're here. Doesn't it say the price? No, it does not. Damn it! I thought that was the price. Or is it? How can I do this? Transport. No, it doesn't say. Sorry. I thought it says the price. I'm guessing 150. Because it's Volkswagen, it's a tiny bit more. Oh God, you guys are too fast. I can't get the questions. The new Dacia Spring EV out next year looks good. A budget EV, but for a budget price. I think those budget cars are the same as the MG. They save on range. So not 60 kilowatt hour batteries, or 40 to 45. And then they just save. If saving money is your thing, get that car. I want the mix. 4.1 in Plus, 6.1 in Max. So it was about speakers. Any more news on the non-pre-bookers will be able to configure an order? Assume it will be after September. No, I don't think so. I think that Volkswagen is now waiting for all the pre-bookers to order the car, and if they wait too long, at some point, I know that in Germany the booking for the standard ID.3 will start, and then I think even now when you select a first edition, you can still get it, just maybe not in the first mover club, depending on how many people are in there. But you won't get the so a standard ID.3 you will not get this year. I'm saying February, March. I'm thinking of pulling out of my UK ID.3 reservation due my Turan issues. Took it over 30 times to report fumes in the cabin. They still could not fix it and put my health at risk. Yeah, that's bad. But there are always bad apples somewhere with cars. But what I don't like, what you say, is that it was so many times at the dealership and they didn't fix it. So either the dealer is horrible, or the car has a major problem and nobody can see. Ooh, he's getting a Taycan. Nobody knows. I'm not telling. That's the reason I never drive a BMW. What was the thing? I haven't seen it. Understandable. I think the UK part of issue is we don't get many incentives now. It was up the last year. Yeah, I can see that. Only a blind man would pay 800 euros for a Matrix. Haha. No. It was worth 3,800 euros 4 years ago. Yeah, it's not a popular car, but someone will buy it. We have all these people that buy those cars. 82 people are watching. Hey everyone, you're amazing to watch this. Why? I'm talking myself down. We're just talking, of course, ID.3, all about the stuff that's happening. I'm putting my car on internet for sale this week. Cool. That's a bit early. Still 11 weeks to go. I think in Germany that get 9K. We get even more because of less VAT too, from 19 and 60%. For the ID.3 first, it's 10,300 euros that we get less because of incentives and change that happened. And the VAT, so the tax, is only from, I think, July to end of this year. Then it's over. So ID.3s that you buy next year's have normal tax. You're reading this message 15 minutes after I posted it. I know, it's too many right now. It's too fast. I can't keep up, and I'm talking too much. I want to drive for over 10 years. What should I look for? An Ioniq 28 kilowatt hour due to price is why I have to get this car. I'm honest. Right now, especially with an Ioniq 28 kilowatt hours, where the battery is a bit older, I would not drive an electric car for 10 years. It's too early for people to know over the whole market if the battery is 14, 15 years old. It should be okay, but we all know there's so many factors. How much DC charging, how full was the battery all the time? Did the pre-owner always charge to 100% and let the car stay there and stuff like this? A lot of degradation, and you see it with the old Nissan Leaf. Some of them have very strong degradation. So I think right now EVs are great, but I would not drive the car longer than the battery warranty. I just would be on the safe side. That's my opinion. For single people, Electra Mechanic Solo EV might be perfect. $18,500. Price makes it compelling. All depends what it offers. If it's a good offer, of course. I don't want to support the US. I'm not the biggest fan of the US as well, but when it comes to the car, if I would prefer the Model 3 Standard Range Plus to the ID.3, I would get it. But I don't. Agreed, they have been reborn. Who has been reborn? What did I say? It's so long ago. Sorry. It was what, at 55? Now it's 6 minutes later. Oh my God. Worried about the car with 6K of mileage over 4 years since car sitting and not using batteries or causing damage. I don't know. You could always bring it to a Hyundai dealer and let the battery be read with the computer how the battery is. Maybe that works. But that should not negate. What is you considering a car due to image? I posted what I paid in Norway on the Facebook page. That's great. Chris, what was the ride quality like in the Model 3? American cars tend to have stiffer suspension and can make Europeans driving a bit uncomfortable. Exactly that. Model 3 driving is good. It's a bit more sporty than other EVs, and I was not the biggest fan of the seating position for long drive. If I'm driving to work or maybe 100 kilometers somewhere, it's totally fine. But for the 1,000-kilometer drive, because the battery, you feel a hump right under the seat. So when this is the seat, there's still a hump here, and I like to so you cannot put my feet so in an angle. So normally I drive like this. So God, I can't even go that far back. So I drive the feet are on the steering wheel, and then at some on the gas pedal. And at some point I want to do this. So get this foot very close to the seat. In the Model 3 you can't do that because there's a battery hump, and then you're up here. And the old Zoe you also couldn't do that. I don't even know if the Model 3 I think doesn't, the ID.3 I think doesn't have that because the battery is totally flat. I think so. I'm not sure. So yes, I found it more uncomfortable than other EVs. I had a Volkswagen EOS, the roof leaked, and then at just 70,000 kilometers the crankshaft snapped. Sorry for that. There's can always be problem. I bought a Fiat Punto. It was totally fine. I drove it. I bought it used, very old, and then half a year later, every oil leaked everywhere. Just bad luck. As I type these matches, we are 82 people. Hopefully 100 as you read it. Woohoo! No, it's 77 now. People are leaving. I'm totally fine with 77 people. It's more. It's usually around 50, and I'm happy that we have a little small group and it's not so many comments that we can go through and read everything. I'm disappointed with the color choice as well as at the moment. Hopefully when ID.3 properly launches, there will be some more choices. Yes, there are. There already been a picture about all the colors. It was like 15 different colors, I think. The color choice right now for the first edition is that the reason is just so production is way easier in the beginning. They never built electric cars at this level, and that's why it's easier. It's just way easier to do that. Just like the video, only 24 right now. Hey, there's 77 people here and only 24 likes. Go change that. I will look at the video right now. Where are we? My channel. Come on. Yeah, you're just live. 32? Come on. There's 77 people. You're watching. Oh, advertising, of course. Still 33. Come on. Like. No, that's 34. 36. You guys are crazy, but awesome. 37. I like the talk we're having. It's really fun to do that with you guys. I really love it. Where was I? Oh God, I totally forgot. Just like the video, only 24. Yeah, we did it. And finally, we only get 2,000 euro, no tax savings at all. Oh, I'm sorry. I absolutely feel the same way about the battery and its durability. Leasing an EV is okay, but I don't want to own one. In 5 years, we might have solid-state batteries, and all current EVs are worthless. I don't think they will get worthless. They will just be, because they're used EVs, cheap. And people still want them because when new battery types will come, they will also be not cheap. 46 people likes. Come on, we're 74 people here. There should be at least 74 likes. Come on, you can do it, guys. Like. It doesn't do anything if there are many likes. I don't get anything. It's just fun to do that right now. I think buying an EV is good, but I wouldn't keep it till the battery warranty is off. So for Kona, when you have 5 years of warranty, sell it after 4 or 3. Still fine. Some Leafs are doing fine still. Since modern EVs have bigger batteries, you're going through charge cycles less often, so the battery should last much longer. It all depends how you use your EV. 49 likes. I found details about the bicycle rack I read earlier. The information is from May in a German Going Electric forum. And what does it say? Part number can be ordered, not now, but is available after week 34. Price in Germany is 469 euros, including VAT. 570 euros for a bike rack. Isn't it a bit... What? Isn't it crazy? 250, but that's it. 49 likes, come on. Like, where was I? Okay, maybe you could sell your car to one of your subs. Come on, who want the famous YouTuber's car? Famous, come on, you may get more money for it. No, I won't, I'm not famous. Time to build in 500 time units, not for 77 kilowatt variant. I think the 77 kilowatt hour battery will come after the small one, so next year, September. It's just something like this, I would say. I like for a trial. Ha ha. 54 people like. God, and now we have 77 people here. Like. Come on, like this video. We can get to the same number as how many people are watching. It says here I have 77 people watching and I have 54 likes. Guys are awesome. Even my dog likes you. Aww. My dog too. She's sleeping. The other dog is in bed. 55 likes. What do you think about the ID.4? I think it's a great idea. ID.4 will come with all-wheel drive. We'll get, I'm guessing, the smallest battery will be the middle battery of the ID.3, and they will get the big battery as well. It's a great idea. I'm just not a fan of SUVs. There was a prototype test with press was scheduled for March, and my Volkswagen contact tried to get me in so I can go there and test drive the ID.4, I don't know, for an hour or something. But Volkswagen said, nah, what does he want? We want good press people, so like fully charged and other things. So I was too small, he couldn't get me in, and then it was cancelled anyways because of the whole pandemic. 74 likes, up. What do we have? 48 likes. 78 people. Who just joined? There was 74 right now. 4 people just joined. You have to like now. Show me. I have 58 likes. You 4 people who just joined. Stay here for 2 seconds. Just for 2 seconds. Don't go. Don't go. Just like it. I see 58. Come on. I want 4 people. I'm so crazy. I'm sorry. I apologize. Where's Wesley? He's in bed downstairs. I'm on the top level of the house, and he's in the bottom level with my wife in bed. They go to bed amazingly early. I do this. And the other one is here. And my webcam doesn't work. That's why I can't show you. Sorry, webcam doesn't work. It's the same picture. Who cares? Where are we? Content, carrier, ball head, foldable license plate folder, activation document. Had my Kona for 2 weeks now and it's great. Do you know if Hyundai have shared any info on implications of their joining Ionity? As far as I know, 60 people, 2 like that came here. Thank you. Where was I? I know that the Hyundai is in Ionity, and I thought that with Hyundai you get a card where you can charge at Ionity and they have special offers. I don't know why this is not going faster. What region in Germany are you from? Bavaria, Passau. Björn burned his Model 3 batteries on DC chargers. Well, he just said he has a bit more degradation and he always gets, after 2 years or so, slower charging speed. But you also have to think, the Model 3 charges amazingly fast. We have no idea if the ID.3 will have the same problem. Who knows? Chris, why do you think they pre-produced 30,000 ID.3? A lot of money tied up in order to inform on any manufacturing issues. May now have cancellations or demand for trim levels they haven't made. I don't understand the questions. Why they do pre-ordering for 30,000 and then they can't deliver? Do you think that? I don't think they had planned that they can't deliver. I think it's a great idea to have a pre-booking thing, because then you get people involved. Because I was there on May 18th, 2019. I was there and wanted to order it right at that moment, and this is getting me excited and about the product and everything. And this is I'm sure they did marketing tests, and They learned from Tesla with Model 3 pre-booking. I get it. It really involved me. But what they didn't do is provide people that have pre-booked with information every few weeks. So what I expected from Volkswagen was every 3 weeks an email with details about the ID.3 that nobody knew. So not even the press. So for you pre-bookers, we announced that the door is opening like this and the blinker is doing this. So you know, it's really amazing. And we have now finished this. I don't know, something like this. And maybe a little video about an ID.3 prototype doing something that's exciting. And just doing this, it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have a lot of information, just a bit, but not to hear from them at all for so many months. They still have to learn how to do that, but this was the time. They had to get this going. Also, people's cars will have been sitting in a field for the last 6 months, can be good for the cars. So you mean the ID.3 is sitting around for the last few months? I have no idea if this is bad. I expect it to not be amazing, but I hope they know what they're doing. I've had a second-hand Leaf, 11 months in 5 years. It's paid off to zero as the savings are so significant. That's good. What happened to ID.1 and 2? It's just, so Volkswagen itself never talked about ID.1 and 2. This was just the press. They are expecting to make a small ID car like the e-up, but nobody knows how that will look like. When you look in the press, it's just an ID.3 with Photoshop being made smaller. Like, thank you. We're at 60 likes, but 75 people are watching. and I liked it, so it's even 59. I like my own videos. I'm crazy, I know. Even if it's 90% state of charge battery, it's 50%, but then more likely 70. It's then free in effect, so if it fails to bigger, I've got my money back. No idea. Subscribe. Oh, subscribe too. Yeah, that would be nice. Please subscribe. Where's my subscription? No, it's still the same thing. What are the prices for 2-year-old Konas in euros in Germany? I have no ideas. I don't even know if the Kona is around for 2 years in Germany. Because the delivery was such a problem. I've read on many occasions that Volkswagen is losing money with every sale of an e-Golf and now the ID.3 first. If true, would the financing differences between the Golf and ID jive to make some money back? What I heard was with the ID.3 they're making money from the start. So we have different informations. I wish automotive manufacturers could come up with more creative names for vehicles. Example, Model 3 is a very boring name. But I understand where it comes from. With the Tesla name, I think with model, that's nice if you don't have 300 different cars. And then with typing sexy, with the whole line, I think there was a great idea. It's stupid that Model E was taken by Ford or by General Motors. I can't remember. VW brought an ID.3 to Lisbon to show, only told the pre-bookers of the event. Very poor. Huh? Yeah, that can't be. If you never seen the car, you should invite the pre-bookers before. But maybe Volkswagen didn't know before either. I don't know. 40k. I think the idea is that the ID.3 will replace the e-up at some point and ID.2 replace the Polo. Possible, but it will be a long way. Maybe they don't like you. Yes, they don't like you. Wow, somebody disliked me. Somebody out there pressed the wrong thing. It was 60 likes and 1 dislike. Now, no, 0 dislikes. Now it's 59 and 1 dislike. If you press the like button twice, it's a dislike. I didn't know that before either. Hi there. I buy a Renault Zoe 52 kilowatt hours in April 2020. Here in Romania, the government pay me about 10,000 euros from the car price. So I pay 24 for the car, and I'm very satisfied with it. That's good. I will test drive this car from tomorrow on. They will deliver a press car from Renault tomorrow, and I'm very excited about it. 62 likes now. Thank you. They did not even inform us about adding the piano black. Yes, so small changes will not be Edit informed. MEB doesn't allow for smaller cars than the ID.3, does it? I think there won't be ID.1 and 2. I think there will be ID.1 and 2, but on a different platform. I've seen that. Have you seen that there was a news about that Volkswagen from now on wants to make their own operating system in their cars? And they start with the MEB platform, but then there will be other platforms, and they had said what the platforms are, and I think maybe this is, yeah, sexy roadster Cybertruck and Semi now. That's true. Scandal. What's the scandal? The sexy? E-Niro, with whom I lost my virginity, had piano black, was all dusty and fingerprint galore. Yes, I'm sorry, I don't get it why they do it. I mean, piano black, maybe it looks good on pictures, but when you are in the car, it's just, okay, I get it. Delivery in Europe is reasonable now. They told me 2-3 months from today. Yeah, and Kona even better, especially in Europe, since they're building them in the Czech Republic. 64 likes, 1 dislike right now. We're getting there. 85 people watching. Hey, how are you guys? We're having a amazing discussion right now. As so many questions asked, and I say, what is it about? I like the aspirational ethic behind Tesla. A lot like SpaceX, but I wouldn't make me not consider alternatives. I drive a Polo, so some of my interest in IC comes from that. That's nice. Is it just aspirational ethic behind Tesla? What make me decide, or what made me like the ID.3 or Volkswagen in that regard a lot was the CO2 neutral altogether. They cannot produce the ID.3 CO2 neutral, but then they're building something so CO2 will be reduced, and for me that was a big point where I said, that's nice. I like that. I mean, I prefer Model 3 batteries not having any cobalt in their battery. That's very nice. And ID.3 will have that, at least at the moment. MEB software is mostly from third parties. No e-ups in Portugal this year, all sold out. Yes. We received the car at the factory or the local Volkswagen dealer. I want to receive the car in Dresden at the transparent factory. Dislike? Yes, you did. I saw it, but now you liked it back. 64 people like. We have 82 people watching. So there must be 18 people out there. Don't go. Stay. There must be 18 people there that are watching but didn't like this video. Come on, just press it. I want to see if that works. I'm sorry. I apologize. I will stop that now. No more like talk. Come on, like. 66. It works. You guys are awesome. I want to pick up the car in Dresden at the transparent factory because it's a shorter way from Zwickau, where they built the car, to Dresden. It's just, I don't know, 60 kilometers or something. Everyone like Chris the Diva. Yes, I'm the Diva this year. They're all sleeping. Yes, they're all sleeping. They're watching this and then, why the hell am I watching this? Oh, yeah. Are you guys doing that too? I do that a lot, that I watch a video that's a bit longer, or even a Björn Nieland's live stream, and then I fall asleep in bed with it. Ooh, cat is coming. Any news on the Elborn, Chris? No. All I know is that prototypes are already being built in Zwickau at the ID.3 factory. YouTube is the best to sleep, that's true. 69 people like it, 1 dislike. You dislike me because I said please like me. Understandable. I get it. He's still driving now, I think. Yes, he's still driving, I saw it. Cats better than dogs. Well, they all have their positive things. What did I want to say? Elborn. So next move, a German electric car rental was at the Zwickau factory, was invited, couldn't show anything from inside, so nothing special. But he said he saw 4 or 5 prototypes there. And I'm pretty sure ID.4 and it could be an Audi or anything else, but I'm pretty sure there was an L1 as well. Why not? They're all very similar to the ID.3, and they're building the ID.3, and so they will do the testing and everything. But 71 people like, that's a lot. Who's the one dislike? You, if you didn't leave, change it to like. Come on. The L1 one ship this year, maybe not even till fall next year. I'm pretty sure Volkswagen wants to push their own cars first. So first edition now, then beginning of next year, February, March, then the standard ID.3, and then the small battery. He has always dirt in his nose, trying to get that. Where was I? Yes. So then standard, then after that maybe the small battery or the Seat L1 at the same time. So I'm expecting the Seat L1 to start delivery maybe next summer, next fall. I'm not the one who disliked, I promise. It's gone now. Dislike is gone. 73 people like. We have 81 people watching. That's great. I'll stop now. That's awesome, guys. You guys rock. YouTube is the best to sleep. That was this. My dealer that the cars normally leave the factory in Germany once a month before they arrive in Portugal. At the point they will have delivery date. Nah, and that's what I mean. That's why I hope the closer the distance is. I mean, I would love to pick it up in Zwickau, so where they built the car, but I was told it's not possible from the dealer. I want to talk to Volkswagen itself, and they have a new contact, but he's a bit too high in the Volkswagen thing, so I don't think I have too much communications with him. We'll see. But I think at this point it's pretty obvious the L1 won't ship this year. No way. I am the one who disliked people downvoting are not cat lovers. 75 likes, and now we have 74 people watching. See, all the people left, they liked and left. Oh god. Volkswagen Amarok MEB 4-wheel drive. Cute. I did sleep watching manual vid. Yeah, I can understand. And Marcus, you were doing yard work and listened to the Model 3 live stream. You told me that's awesome. Gonna be first in line for that. Yes, I think they will have to have, but it's not suited to MEB platform. Cute. You guys are awesome. You really are. That was fun. Anything else? Is there anything else we can talk about? There won't be a live stream. Let's talk EV next week and not the week after it. Maybe even for the next 4 weeks, because like you all know, I'm getting Renault Zoe tomorrow for 2 weeks, and then on Sunday I will always do the long drives, maybe 1,000-kilometer drive, or maybe just range at 90 kilometers an hour to 0, and so I need the Sunday because there's not a lot of traffic and no trucks, so I can drive more steady, don't have to pass a truck with 90 and then endanger people behind me, or I have to slow down because there are so many people driving. And do you know which version of the Zoe you're getting? Yes, I'm getting ZE50 R135, so the top version they have. Hopefully Bodensee is a nice goal for a long drive. I was there once with school. I would prefer a bit more to the mountains, but I don't know if I will do. Did you really poke your cat nose in front of everyone? I didn't poke. I put my nail under his, so it's because he has dirt here when he is in the litter box. He scratches a lot, and then there's dust, and he sniffs, and then he has the litter in his nose, and I'm picking that. That's what I did. I have to go now. Look forward to your Zoe video. Thanks. Bye, Marcus. I'm absolutely delighted with my latest 2020 spec for UK e-Niro. Awesome LEDs. App works in the UK. Mood lighting. It's much quieter and smoother than my all-corner. Much better value than M3 and ID.3. Again, this is about what you need. And if you need the space and what the e-Niro has, the perfect car for you. And that's great. Congratulations. For me, I don't want such a big car. And I want bigger charging, so higher charging speed. And I want internet connectivity in the car. Thank you for a really interesting live YouTube. Thank you for watching. And another thing, ordering will only open in the second half of July. How's that in other countries? Yeah, a few countries can only order in July. I read that. Can you show extended ID.3 color choices on Steam? If it's not too much an issue, no problem if you want to. I've seen it at the Facebook group ID.3 Pre-Bookers Europe. Somewhere there were or maybe a different Facebook group of ID.3 where somebody showed a picture with all the colors. It wasn't the cars, it was just a dot with the colors. But this was long ago, this was months ago. Maybe in a forum or something. It didn't like in Euro, even compared with my Polo, it felt cheap. I don't think so. I think it didn't felt too cheap. If the cat getting the likes and the reason why the dislike went, that's true. I don't have the window open now. I don't know what the likes are right now, and it's fine. We beat the number of likes of people who are watching, so I'm happy with that. Thank you. But what I wanted to say, so on Sunday I will do the Zoe test, either range or 1,000 kilometers, and on both Sunday. And then afterwards, I don't think I will stay up and do live stream. But if I do a range test, 1,000 kilometer, I will live stream this. If I do the 1,000 kilometer drive, I will most likely start very early, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. So I'm done at 8 a.m. and can be home at 8 p.m. and be home at 9 p.m. because it will be 14 hours, maybe even 15. I have no idea. I hope not. I calculated 13 and a half. I don't even know how long Björn Nieland, how long his 1,000 kilometer challenge with the Renault Zoe was. Does anybody know that? It is my concern that the ID.3 software will force owners to compromise with the Bluetooth connection with the handy to get the performance versatility that they had advertised as standard in the car. I don't know what you mean. In the ID.3 you can still connect via Bluetooth, even in the beginning. Now with App Connect missing, you can still play music and everything. You can it's all working. What doesn't work in the beginning is Android Auto, Mirror Link, and Apple CarPlay. And Apple CarPlay should be wireless, and maybe in a later update even Android Auto wireless. That's the only thing missing, except then for the second part of the head-up display. And I'm fine with that. I want the car early. You all know how I even asked a high-ranking Volkswagen guy, what can I do to get the car earlier? Where can I go? What else? What can I do? And Park Assist not at launch. Yeah, that's true too. According to software devs. Yeah, I've read it somewhere that the Silke Bakshik said that the automatic parking. So all the connection items. No. So you mean all the connection items are missing or are in there? Internet connectivity will work. App support so that you connect with your car will work. It's just Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. It works like that in my 2015 Polo anyway. My e-Golf has the same lacking issues. What do you mean lacking issues? That you cannot connect Android Auto? I don't even know if the e-Golf has Android Auto. I get it in 2 weeks, the e-Golf. And again, maybe with the e-Golf I do a long drive too. I won't do with the e-Golf a 1,000 kilometer drive, but I'm sure I will drive it down to 0. And a lot of people think, well, e-Golf, you cannot buy it anymore. They built the last one in December or something. But you can still buy it used for a long time. And if somebody's thinking, do I want an e-Golf? It's very cheap right now. How is that all working? And then they have my videos. Haha. Yes, it does. It doesn't stay connected. That's annoying. That's very annoying if something like this doesn't work very well. I wouldn't like that either. I rarely use Android Auto, even in other cars. I don't know. It's weird. I prefer using my phone as maps or anything. I don't know. I have 2019 SE at Apollo. That's, I thought 215 you wrote before. That is a different guy, sorry. Does ID.3 have CarOS, that's all-purpose software Volkswagen is developing? There was a thing that, what I said before, that Volkswagen said they want to create their own operating system for their cars. Right now they don't do that. They have third parties for that, and I think this is where the whole problem is, and that's why they want to change that. It is supposed to... Where's my battery? Where's the fun? Oh, so did the poll work? I haven't looked. Maps on infotainment system. That's true. Did anybody do the poll? I said an info thing with a poll on top in the live stream. Did it even work? Not. I pressed the wrong button. Has internet connection in ID.3 extra monthly cost? For ID.3 first edition, not for the first year, and then there's a plan if you, and it's about data. It will be, I don't know, 10 euros for 2 gigs every month, something like this. This is just, I'm just speculating right now. But for the first, it will be free for the first 2 years. So I'm in the live stream. Oh, do you also, you guys, I didn't see the poll. Yes, not seen a poll at night. Ha ha. Do you also get the advertising for that amazingly strong light that is so powerful that it when you put paper in front of it, it starts burning? I get that advertising. It's on the top. No. Oh, I can't do it. TV Mirror Live is on YouTube. It's live. Huh. I will try it again. Delete that. I will try to do the info again. I wanna know who guys of you ab dem 10. Juni werden. Look at that. From June 10th on, poll will not be supported for videos. Why is that? Says YouTube. Did you order the ID.3? Sure. Soon. And never. Let's see if it works now. I did it. I didn't see the poll. Yes, it will be. We'll love to see. You can put your own SIM. You put in your own SIM card. No, you cannot do it. It has an eSIM. So it's not a SIM card. It's an eSIM. So it's not a physical card. I have YouTube. It's premium. Da 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 di da. 15 hours, 35 minutes for Björn. Zoe, 50,000 kilometer test. Thank you very much. I hope in summer it's a bit faster. Maybe I can put it down to 14. That would be nice. Nice. Still no poll, huh? No? Huh. I think the polls don't work anymore. Well, then you guys tell me. Did you order your ID.3 this week? Sure? Soon or never? You have 69 people here. I want to know. 75 likes, 69 people. We're over the thing. Go tell me. And I say something too. Sure. Could use straw poll and paste the link here. It's too much. I didn't order one. Doodle poll. No, I may cancel. Soon, next week, soon. Well, till I have, since I have not a lot of Germans here, guessing mostly the Germans ordered. I was the first one at my dealership who ordered one. There were still 2 or 3 coming. I find it interesting that in my area, not so many are ordering. I didn't even pre-book the car. No, I didn't. Still have a car payment on my 2019 e-Golf. Soon. I have a pre-booking, but I decided if I will go through with the order yet. Don't want first edition. Do you want ID.3 at all, Photostorm? Why not first edition? You think it's more expensive, or does the feature, you don't like the features? If you like the features in the first edition, you should get the first edition. I'm pretty sure that when I look at other Volkswagen cars, if you get a standard ID.3 and then with all the features that the first edition have, you will pay more. I almost pre-booked in May of 2019. Almost? How can you not do that? Pre-booking is fine. You get all your €1,000 back, and I will get mine too. When in September or so, before the car delivery, you just get the money back. It's not being put down to the car. You just get €1,000 back. It's cool. Too expensive in the UK. Don't trust Volkswagen. Would be best to wait for the long range and four-wheel drive. Yeah, four-wheel drive will take a long time. I did. According to dealer, he had 3 cash orders, 2 first and 1 plus. Cool. I pre-booked, but it's too late. Needed a car earlier this year. Sorry. May not depend on cost and finance package. What? There are some who strongly believe not to buy a first-year model of any car. That's understandable. Too expensive, don't want the features. Understandable. If you want a bare ID.3 just with the battery and the charging and don't need all of this stuff, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I'm just really sucked into the whole marketing thing of the first edition. Be the first. And when there was the pre-booking event in Dresden last year in December, it's already 6 months ago, it showed me even more that the pre-bookers are the first, because the pre-bookers drove with a prototype before pressed it. It is pressed it with with an amazingly very pre-car prototype, but almost finished. And I thought this was an amazing thing that they did this. I loved it, and there was no, except for Robin TV. He's a big German YouTuber for electric cars, but he's not in the size of Björn Nieland. He was the only one who was really big who was there, and so it was really fun. Is it true there's a new dealer system and there's really nothing to negotiate in the price if you buy it? What I know with the first edition, I don't know if it will be the same for all ID.3, is that the prices that you get at the dealer are the same that you get online. When you go to Volkswagen DE right now, you can configure your ID.3 first and your payment plan for leasing or whatever. Sorry, I forgot to like. Thank you. You did it. Need front wheel drive. No. I drove the ID.3. The rear wheel drive with this car is amazing. You will love it. And what the dealer said is that the prices are like on the website and they're for everyone the same, and they cannot do anything, but they get a commission from selling a car. That's all what they get. Listening to you while driving a bus. Cool. That's nice. I'm sorry. Somehow I feel sorry for you. I don't know why. You should do something better. Yeah, Chris, it too very much was like, I'd like to be one of the first owners. Tried to convince the wife to go for it. She was like, she won't be able to use it since we're in the US. That's true. I'm very sorry. I could convince my wife because it took so long. With the Kona, it was amazingly fast. I looked at the Kona, drove it, told her this is how much it will cost. And she was, it's too expensive. I don't see the point, blah, 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 blah. And then the first ID.3 videos, when it was still called Neo, came out, and it will cost something like this, has the same range as Kona. And then she was, yeah, if it's cheaper, then that's better. And then pre-booking, she was fine with it. And then the prices came out, and she was surprised that it was more. And she still doesn't know how much we will pay leasing. But I will explain it to her that it's better the way that we do it, and she's fine anyway. She trusts me. She's a good wife. Cannot afford any car over 22,000 K. Yeah, then with electric. But it's very close. If you get the normal first, like I said, in Germany it costs 29. It's very close. If you get a standard, maybe want to configure it how I like it, waiting for the open reconfiguration ordering. I get that. But there won't be so many configuration things that you think. It will not be like a Golf configurator. It will have battery size, power, so 100 or 150 kilowatt, color, and then a few packages, feature packages, so maybe 5 or 6 packages, different ones. So infotainment system plus, and so on. So it won't be as many configuration possibilities as you think. Is there a list map of charge points where the Volkswagen charging car can be used WeCharge? I don't know, I don't think so, but I expect, I'm using Maingau, EMBW, Plug Surfing and Shell Recharge cards, and Get Charge from Telekom, not anymore. And all of those 5 have 95%, all the chargers are the same. And so I'm pretty sure that Volkswagen WeCharge will also have those chargers. There's just some that are weird, that some have and some don't, or the prices are extremely different on some. This is what the difference will be. But I think that if you use Plug Surfing, or not Plug Surfing, they have a bit more, but let's say next move. Sorry, I always have fur in my nose. Why? With 2 dogs and a cat. If you use New Motion or any other card, I'm pretty sure WeCharge will have the same thing. This direct payment to Volkswagen thing is only in Germany. In other countries, it's the same process as any other car. They said around 150,000 charging points around Europe, but not which ones. You mean 15,000. Some people don't like to buy first, as may have more problems or build quality. Again, I understand this, I don't care, and I think they will improve the ID.3, of course, over time, and especially with the first mover club, that if they tell, hey, this doesn't work, this is weird, I have a problem with this, then they can make it better. I totally get that, and I get that point. By the time we find ourselves residing to Niedersachsen, the ID bus will be available. You're coming to Niedersachsen, cool. Bus will be a few years, huh? Can Maingau be used on Allego chargers? I think so. I think Maingau is on most, not in every country, but on most chargers in the countries that they support. I wonder if the release of ID.3 will cause the price of used EV like Kona and Euro to drop in price. I don't think so, because the ID.3 is not that cheap. If in 6 months a new EV from a big manufacturer would come out extremely cheap, so I don't know, 25,000 euros for a 500 kilometer range car that charges with 200 kilowatt, with a lot of features, then used prices will drop. But with ID.3 first and then ID.3 afterwards with 35 to 40,000 euros, I don't think so. My feeling is that the countries that can only configure the car in mid-July will not be part of the first movers and will be automatically receive the cars much later than September with full software. It all depends if all the ones that can order now are deciding for the first mover. Because when you order the car now in Germany, you're still deciding, and you can say, no, I want the car in December. I want it fully functional. And maybe it's not 15,000 people, and then you get in. Pretty sure those cars are part of the second 50k batch that are not built yet. What do you think? Even countries running already available don't get all movers club. No, I meant 150. Still wrote 150. I know they meant 15. Did they really think 150,000 charge points? Well, charge points. Every triple charger has 3, and so okay. Probably includes a lot of slow charging AC chargers as well, of course. 77 likes. Thank you. 72 people watching, says it here. Oh, how long are we doing this? What time is it? 2 hours and 18 minutes. That's way too long. You want to go home? Well, you're all home. We should stop now. Or I think, or anybody has an amazing topic that we can talk about, or question or whatever, say it now. Otherwise, I think I'm going to bed. Have to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. As always, we'll let you know about the Renault Zoe hope I will not make a video tomorrow, but then with the Zoe maybe on Wednesday and Thursday, do a few tests and everything. We're not all at home. Someone is driving a bus. That's true. Marty is driving a bus. Put the poll on for group. Oh, thank you. And like I said, there will be live stream, maybe a video before. If I have time to edit it and everything, I'm not rushing anything. Yes. Beep, beep. Oh, should I see it in Facebook now? Let's go to Facebook. What's happening? Nothing special here. Picture do we have here? 5 to 80%, 100 kilowatt in 35 minutes. Oh yeah, have you seen the charging thing for the ID.3? In the paper that Volkswagen gave out with the ID.3 now final ordering, when you live stream, pre-advertise like you did with today's live stream. I always do that. Always do it a day or something before, when I know. If I don't know, if I do something tomorrow, then not. But in those papers that Volkswagen released, they say from 5 to 80% state of charge in the first edition, so 58 kilowatt hours. 58 times 0.75, which are 43.5 kilowatt hours. They say that it charges that in 35 minutes. That means that is an average charging speed from 5 to 80% of 34.5, and this is without loss. This is what goes into the battery. So the charging speed with loss will be around 80 kilowatt, which is amazing. That is really amazing. I like that. Hopefully it's true. Charging. Okay. I will leave you guys now. Thank you much for being here. People are leaving. That's fine. 58 people here. You're crazy. Thanks for the chat. As always, it's a lot of fun to do that with you guys. Pretty sure there won't be any live streams for the next 2, maybe even next 4 weeks. Maybe even next 6 weeks, depending on the car. I'm sorry. But there will be live streams, me driving those cars. Don't worry. I will live stream the range tests, so the full range test, driving from 100 to as low as possible, everything that takes very long. And if I do the 1,000 kilometers in the Zoe, I will live stream that too. And I thought, so either I do this the next Sunday, today in a week, or the week after that, if I do it. But that's it. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care.